Hello and welcome to the STCfit podcast. I'll be your host today. My name's Nat Jurek, and with me I'll be joined by Ben Scott and Jason Galea. STCfit are a group of coaches who provide premium coaching and education services to high-achieving women who want to ditch the frustration and achieve the results they want when they want. On the podcast, we'll be discussing all things related to our 5-step method to experiencing total clarity in knowing how to achieve your goals, present and future. The podcast is brought to you by STCfit for all your online and personal training needs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a share and tag at Nat Jurek STCfit, at Ben Scott STC, and at Jason Galea _STC. Hope you enjoy the show.
Every event though is the same. Like engagement party, ours was the same.
Yep.
I remember we were just fucking bitching at each other because we were both fucking tired as.
Yeah.
Because we had to check out at 9 and we got home at like 5 a.m. And we're just bitching and shit. I'm like, we're just fucking angry because we're tired and we're just laughing about it by the end of it.
Yeah.
And then you had to load the whole car up with all this shit.
Yeah.
Same with the wedding. It's just like go back to the place, take the fucking everything you hired.
Yeah.
It's like that's the shit they don't tell you about.
When we were like setting up the marquee and shit, I was just like, this is $10,000 cheaper than a venue. This is $10,000 cheaper than a venue.
Yeah, oh, fuck. No, I said to Alex,
fuck.
I was like, the beauty of having the engagement at our place is that my mum will have it all clean by the time we go to bed.
Yeah.
Like she's that person, like every 18th, 21st, like the house is literally spotless by the time you go to sleep.
Yeah, Steph's that person
Yeah,
too.
so you just wake up and
Are we
it's
recording?
like nothing happened.
We should be recording. Yeah, sweet.
Every time we have a function, you don't see Steph.
Yeah.
She's fucking
Doing stuff.
Well, that's
around
my,
the
yeah,
house,
that's
clean
my
it, and then
mum.
she's like, and we're always like, sit down, babe. I'm always like, sit
Yeah.
down. She's like, yeah, but I don't want to have to think about this tomorrow. And you're not going to help me. I'm like, oh, you just do your thing.
Yeah.
Good. No.
Whatever needs to happen.
I mean, I will do. I'll walk around with a vacuum, like just
Yeah.
the cordless vacuum.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah.
And then still not do a good enough job, so she has to do it.
Do it
anyway.
again.
Yeah.
Well, the deal was that if we bought a cordless vacuum, that I would vacuum. Because I made it, I fucking protested when we moved out. I'm like, I'm not vacuuming the house till we buy a cordless vacuum. And then I remember we went away and she's like, I bought a vacuum. I'm like, cool. And she's like, oh yeah, it was like $1,500. I was like, $1,500?
Bro, if you set the standard.
Yeah, well, I fucked up.
Yeah.
And then she's like, so now you can do all the vacuuming that you please. And I'm like, okay, so that's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the
That
thing.
one thing
Yeah.
though. That's all right.
I get all the shit jobs, like
Yeah.
the ones that require like effort, that you get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
You know, like I have to pick up the dog shit. I have to fucking mow the lawn that I have that's like the size of
A
this
square
rug.
meter. Yeah.
It's like I get the bullshit jobs.
I do the vacuuming for like when you guys come.
Yeah,
like when
for every day.
when
I never-
vacuuming.
when it's a thing, I don't get.
I
the
never
vacuum.
pay attention to that
Nah,
shit.
well, I'm actually really lucky because Alex is like so on top of it. Like he's
That's
so
sick.
anal about the house.
A nice little house husband.
Yeah, I know. Literally, like yesterday, we were just standing there and he just walks out with the vacuum and he's vacuuming around me, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm pretty
we
bad.
need to do that.
I like this.
Okay.
I like this.
I own
Yeah.
two dogs.
Yeah.
And you're a fucking vacuuming machine.
Yeah.
Like I vac the house and I look down and I'm like,
And it's
oh,
all. Yeah, but I feel like that would make you be like, oh, I'm only going to do this once a week because it's only going to turn to
yeah.
shit
When they're
tomorrow.
in between
It's too
season,
much.
in between
Yeah.
season, it is like now. It's I can't tell you how bad it is. It's fucked.
That video that you had where you were
You're just raking
like,
them. Yeah.
and
Cheers,
just
guys.
Yeah.
like a
Happy-
proper
Happy podcast.
Yeah.
And the boys' day.
Yeah,
Vietnamese
cheers.
Nat and the
coffees.
boys.
Yeah. So that was like 2 minutes one side each dog.
That's a joke.
And 2 days later, if you look at Cleo, she looks like a wild mangy dog. Like she's just got hair. I'm just like, this is the shit that people need to see.
I thought Mav would be worse.
Nah, Claire's way worse.
Really?
Mav molts all year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, between
Where Cleo has
Just
this like
dumps.
underneath coat,
Yeah.
and it just I need to go out.
Yeah. Same as what
smells.
Indy does.
yeah. Oh, Indy's so bad when she's bad.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
it gets humid, it's just like, I don't want to touch you. It's like, I'll touch the top of your head and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lolled at these TikTok videos are just like German Shepherds, and it's like, this is what it's really like to own a German Shepherd, and it's just like them raking the dog and just vacuuming everywhere, and I'm like, this couldn't be fucking more accurate.
Eating it, finding it in your Tupperware, even after it's been through the dishwasher.
It's like just stuck. You have like a hairball permanently in your throat.
Yeah, I'm just used to it being on my face like all the time. And it's like, Okay. Yep. Taking Mav with me everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we really want to get a dog, and every time we go to the park, there's like the dog that we see, and I'm like, that's the one. And then like the next time we go, I'm like, that's the one. Like that's the one we're gonna get. But every time we're like, which one molts the least.
Yeah.
So we were walking the other day and we saw this dog, and I literally screamed. Like I was like, that is the fucking, like we're getting that like now. So I stopped the owner and I'm like, what breed is that? Like I've never seen it before. And she's like, it's a Cavalier, so half Benji, half Beagle. And I fucking died. I was like, that is the cutest thing in the world. And because it's a Beagle, it's not as hairy as Benji.
Yeah.
So like I literally got on my phone, print screened it, and I'm like, this is our dog. Like we're going to get it one day.
Yeah, it's sick.
So fucking cute. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I want to get a dog that needs a haircut.
Yeah.
Doesn't molt.
Molt, yeah.
Yeah, like my mate's dog, it's pretty big. Like I like big dogs. Like I want to be able to cuddle it and wrestle it at the same time. I just feel like I get a little more dog,
Like
Maybe that's the Maltese in me. I need my money to go as far as possible, so I need to get as much dog as I can.
Bigger is better. I also want to be able to like leave Amy at home and be fine.
Yeah,
Just be like,
that's it. Yeah,
no one's coming through that door, even if just noise.
Yeah.
It just has to be a deep bark with nothing else.
Yeah.
It's like a huge deterrent.
We've only got a small place, so I was like, we need a little dog.
Oh, it's definitely
It's
size dependent.
Yeah.
You get a lazy big dog.
Yeah, I had a lazy big dog.
Yeah, I want a Rottweiler next for that reason, because it's like they're still big,
but they don't.
they're like
need that
loyal,
much.
good family dogs.
Yes.
But also like they run for like 10 minutes. They're like,
I'm out.
nah, bro. Like I'm done. Just cuddle to me.
I thought Claire was like that. Claire is like that.
Yeah.
So I thought I was getting
with Matt.
with it.
Not so much.
Then I got the opposite. Got a big dog that acts like a little dog.
Like a permanent toddler.
I have
for the
a
rest of his
German
life.
Shepherd in body and Kelpie in mind.
Yeah,
it's
that
fucked.
sleeps on pillows.
I ran into the border collie next door to
Patch?
you guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
when I was gonna go pick up my car,
She's a nut job.
she like bolted up to me and then like bounced back and did like the thing where she gets on like pause.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what to do, and I don't have the energy to play with you right now.
Yeah.
And I was talking to, is it Jess,
Yeah.
neighbour? Yeah. And I was just like, your dog is insane. And she's like, yeah, it just keeps up with the kids. Like,
Yeah.
joke.
One of my clients messaged me yesterday. They're like, "Is your dog okay? Like, what is happening? When was the last time she got a treat?" And I was like, "My dog is laying on the floor next to me asleep. That is the neighbor's dog because she can't get to the kids." And it's funny when I got Indy, we were sort of debating whether we wanted a collie or a Rottweiler. And we're like, oh, like Blue Heeler's kind of halfway between both.
Yeah.
And all the reasons that I didn't want a collie, I'm watching
You're hearing
happen.
them.
It's like,
Yeah.
She heard she can't be away from the kids. She's trying to jump fences.
No, she's
It's like
they're
gone.
crazy.
a menace. I'm like,
They're smart, but they're fucking crazy.
yeah, if they don't have the right environment, like if they're not worked, like stimulated mentally, like, and that's, people get lost with like farm dogs. They're like, oh yeah, I'll just like, if I take it for a walk every day, it'll be fine. I was like, nah, like, they don't need exercise. They need mental stimulation.
Yeah, but that's why the little kids are good.
Yeah.
Next door.
Yeah.
Just like,
Until the little kids put her
Older.
outside because they're bored of her, and then she just barks all fucking day.
well, we were like that. We had a German Shepherd, and then we kind of got like, I think maybe 10 years old, and my parents were like, you guys don't give a fuck about this dog anymore. Like, you don't
dog.
pay attention to it.
Yeah.
It needs way more, like, especially German Shepherd.
Work. Yeah.
Yeah, and like she was huge as well. I think we were like a little bit scared of her too. Like,
Yeah.
just she was fucking huge, and we were like just little.
Yeah.
So we just got rid of her.
I had a Rottweiler as a little kid, like primary school. I was riding my bike around the backyard one day, and he was chasing the ball, and I drove in, like rode into the side of him. I did a front flip over him.
Yeah.
The bike came down and landed on me, and he just kept running. Like, didn't
of
even
course he
feel
did.
that anything happened.
Yeah.
Got his ball, turned around and realised I was on the ground, and just came over and dropped the ball. Was like, licked me on the face, like, you all right, bro?
Get up.
What happened? What are you doing on the floor?
It's so cute.
Yeah,
the best.
madness. Just an absolute beast. He used to sit on me. I think he was like 60 kilos, and he used to sit on my lap. And I'd be like, okay, I'll get up when you want to get up.
Oh
'Cause
my
this is,
God.
I'm not moving you. It was like owning a horse. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It's like
they're
having
sick.
Mav.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
How heavy is Mav? How much is?
Oh, he's not that heavy. He's about 45.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
they're a
like-
bit thinner,
Not
the
that
shepherds.
heavy.
Well, yeah, but he can go sideways real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He The new trick is to jump from a stationary position as high as possible and over shit. So he likes to stand near the bed, and I've got this like reflex now to be dead asleep and cover my nuts if I hear like just deft movement.
Yeah.
And he like hops and like tries to jump over me and land in the middle of the bed, and it hasn't worked a few times. So I've like nearly lost a testicle a couple of times in the middle of the night. I'm like, fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, I swear he just tries to test his own ability. Like, I'm gonna do this. Or it's like trying to leap over the bed in like as little bounds as possible. So you can walk around the bed, but it's like I'm just gonna jump, bounce in the middle of the bed, and jump off.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, Roddies don't tend to jump, I think, because it's too hard. They're too heavy.
Yeah, I feel like
they'll jump to get into
structure-wise,
shit, but they're
not built like that.
Like jumping on people, they just lean on you or crash into you because they're not as nimble.
Yeah, I feel like Mav was like, he should be one of those, the dogs that follow the
the obstacle course.
Yeah, go on the shit. And I reckon if I could teach him,
that would be so funny to watch.
He could do a backflip and shit because he gets real possessive once he learns something.
Yeah.
But like, I think the only place that does it is out in like Digger's Rest.
Yeah. Yeah, I have seen that place actually.
Yeah, and then I got to take him out. He's got to see people.
It's a whole ordeal.
Fuck, man. It just gives me anxiety now. Like, it's like letting out a fucking wild beast on a chain. Like, fucking.
I wonder how long it'd take him to like settle into it though.
Oh, he'd kill it.
If he knew like I'm here and I'm here to work, whether he'd even care about other dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
How quick
just zoning out.
Because he's what, 2?
He's
3?
2. Yeah. He's got a hidden talent. Like he'll be really good at it.
Yeah.
He jumps on everything.
You just have to take the initial.
You got to deal with the first 6
weeks. It's dad taking the plunge of dealing with fucking taking him out to society.
Yeah, the first 6 weeks. Yeah. A shadow that rocks around here. We were at my auntie's on a dairy farm, and she was with us, and then she wasn't with us anymore. She just fucking went missing. Like, okay, fair enough. So she got out of like the house section. We're searching everywhere for her, and then all of a sudden we see like 30 cows.
Yeah, so she's just
all in a corner. We're like, that's interesting. And we go over there and she's just like staring and just like pacing up and down.
That's so
good. Never seen a cow in her fucking life and just put 30
like,
of them in a corner.
Yeah.
How wicked is it that they have
crazy.
that like just ingrained in them?
Yeah, it's like so
smart
cool.
Girl.
It's like me. I should be good at fishing, concrete laying, stuff like that.
You did have a good time polishing your deck that time. It went really well.
Another thing that I've got PTSD about.
Never again.
How many trips to Bunnings was that?
Oh, fuck, too many. The Slurpee was good, though. Just gave up. Right.
Just Jason's story was just basically like, I have a newfound appreciation for tradies, and I don't want to ever do this again.
Yeah. It was like a video of like me doing something, and I'm like, I'm off the Bunnings, then again, off the Bunnings, and then the next one was like, the next one's like, all right, so I'm done. I've given up, so I'm going to get a Slurpee. Which is usually like, George.
Yeah.
What are you doing next weekend?
Yeah.
Did you come help me out?
Yeah.
Busy.
Yep. The tradesman.
Mm. Yeah, Amy's stepdad's that.
Or the trade, or the tool supplier. Like half the shit in my garage
have any of it.
is his that he's just forgotten about. Or he's like, oh, I've got 3 of them. Who the fuck has 3 of something? Yeah.
Why do you have 3?
Yeah, here you have this. I'm like, sweet. I'm never going to use it again, but cool.
There's something about like, we were laughing about my father-in-law's shed. And it's just like, it's like Hermione's bag in Harry Potter. It was just like, it's just endless shit.
Yeah.
It's like the door to Narnia. It's like, hey, do you have this? It's like, where does that even fit in your shed? It's bigger than your shed. How have you pulled it out there?
I feel like there's 2 types of people that are either like, you're a hoarder and you hold on to everything, or you're like, the person who just gets rid of everything. You're like, I can't have excess shit in my house.
If you're a handy person,
yeah.
You are not. You are a hoarder. You have everything.
Yeah. Well,
my old man's not handy and a hoarder. It's not a good mix.
It's just what the fuck is
everywhere.
he keeping?
Everything. And now I just send everything here because I'm the opposite, because I've lived with it. I'm like, this is just accumulating shit. So if you want to have it at your house, you can have it.
It'd be really
at your
easy to
house.
sell it to him to keep it too. Like, you never know, there might be this time where you need it. You'd be like, oh yeah,
I fucking hate that.
I'm not if I haven't used it in 3 to 6 months, it's out. It's gone.
It's done.
Yeah, and if I need it, I'll buy another one.
Yeah. And the same with clothes. Like, we went through the wardrobe and just got rid of everything. I was like, haven't worn that, haven't worn that, haven't worn that. Like, it's all out.
I do a big colour of the wardrobe.
Yeah.
Often.
Clothes is probably my worst one.
Yeah, mine too. Because like we kind of have this like walk-in wardrobe, but everything's like shared, because like I wear half of Alex's shit anyway. So we walked in and put everything in, and he just looked at me and he's like, you've got to get rid of some of this shit. Like, it does not fit. And it took me like 3 weeks to realise that it wasn't functional. Like
Yeah.
we couldn't fit everything in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
we need half of it in the laundry to actually have it
You're gonna have to have like portable
inside. Yeah, and I'm
fucking-
like, oh fuck, whatever. I just got rid of it.
Yeah, we have we have a 4-bedroom house, and every
It's full
wardrobe
wardrobes.
has-
Yeah, we're the same.
is full.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're the same. My like formal gear's up the back
Yeah.
of the house because
Yeah.
the back room has a walk-in wardrobe,
Yeah.
so our formal shit's in there. But then Steph gets 2 wardrobes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I have like the bigger part of the wardrobe in the bedroom.
Yeah.
yeah. Plus the chest of drawers,
Yeah, I've got a chest of drawers.
Plus
It's really
a suit-
old school too.
plus
chest of drawers. I feel.
vacuum bags,
Yeah.
plus suitcases, plus.
Fuck.
So
Yeah, it's
I've
just
been
under the
I've
bed.
been like 4 different clothing sizes.
That's
in
the
my
hard
house.
part.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
that's the hard part. I had to buy another suit over the weekend.
yeah,
So now I have like a fucking suit in 5 kilo increments of weight
yeah,
from like 75 kilos up to 90 now. 95. I'm like, I'm not getting any fucking bigger.
yeah.
I'll buy
I'm
another
gonna
fucking
be
suit.
if anyone else. You're next, obviously.
Mm.
The next wedding is
If-
going to be like I'm wearing suit pants and whatever like jacket of choice that I have that's
Yeah.
stretchy.
Do not
So
make
that
it a black
fits.
tie affair.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
wearing dark blue. It's the suit I just bought. Don't care if it's in 2 years' time.
Yeah, 'cause it's like I have shirts and I have jackets, but I don't have a suit, and I don't want to buy another one that's again gonna fit me in 6
yeah,
months.
yeah.
Yeah.
Over it.
No, I'm a little bit bigger than like where I'm comfortable, so I literally just wear all of Alex's t-shirts like 24/7. And he's like, "What about all your shit?" And I'm like, "Don't fucking fit me now. Like, give me a couple months."
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like I got stuff that I would throw out, but Amy wears it,
Yeah.
so it's like it sits in my cupboard, and then when we distribute the washing, we have to hang all that shit up. It's like I'm hanging up all the stuff that you wear.
Yeah, well, he went to get rid of all of his stuff, and he's like, "Do you want to have a look through it?" And I was like, "Mine, mine, 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 taking that. And he's like, "So I got rid of nothing.
Yeah.
Just passed it all to you." And I'm like, "Yeah,
But keep it in your section of
way.
the wardrobe.
no, it's all together. It all works." Well, we literally came on and we were like, we have like, obviously some big events happening that we need to talk about, and all we've done is like talk about our dogs and our clothes and none of the
Look.
the big stuff.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna get dead.
What are you gonna say?
But the dog's still more important.
Oh, you can't
Then
say that.
then the
Dog was-
event, not then her. But
Dog was there first.
yeah.
I understand. Indy's been around for a long time.
she has. She's OG.
Yeah.
What's
Well-
your news, Nat?
No, I was gonna say one of the first questions I got was, how does it feel to be married?
Yeah, it's the trip. Amy's still like, it doesn't feel real. I'm like, oh, I think it does. It does for me.
Yeah.
I think because the build up was like so long. It was like it was ages away, and then all of a sudden it was like it's fucking in 2 weeks.
It was funny. Someone said to me, "Didn't they just get engaged?" And I'm like, "Haha, no,
No.
no, they did
No.
not."
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, well, where are you?
Yeah, 18 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not only 18 months, but like changing what you're gonna do like 1,000 times. I'm
Yeah.
like, that did not just happen.
Yeah, moved it earlier. Yeah, so backstory, we got engaged pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like the Christmas before, so December before
Mm.
lockdowns. So then it was in between. So it was like we thought we were free. Haha.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
How silly were we?
We had the Christmas, we were like,
Yeah.
COVID's in the past, the new normal.
Yeah.
But so we got engaged then, and then we were like, we'll give it 18 months and then we'll be fine. And then there was like vaccine delays, and then we didn't know like what the rules were going to be, and it was all getting a bit sketchy. So we're like, and then because we were like, we're going to just have another 2 weeks. Like this one wasn't to flatten the curve, it was just another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which turned into fucking 16 or something. And we're like,
Yeah.
all right, winter, not good. Because we were scheduled for the middle of the winter.
Oh,
So, like,
yeah, that's right.
Move it forward so it's in warmer weather, so there's less likely to be locked down. We'll move it outside, so then it's less likely
To be cancelled.
that, we
Yeah.
can still at least have the numbers. The only risk that we took was like it was going to be rural. So it was like, can we actually fucking leave the city? Turns out, obviously, it would have been fine. Like, we could have had it at a venue and all of that would have been sweet. But it was just like, when we made the call, it was like, are you willing to have it over your head for that period of time?
So stressful.
And then what's worse, dealing with that or getting to the event and going, fuck, we could have just done it. And it was like, I don't want to be thinking and stressing.
Yeah.
Like, I want to stop watching the news, not be looking at it every day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we had at the weekend, obviously, what do you call it? The OGs. So I like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that what everyone
Yeah.
says about something that's supposed to just be like,
Yeah.
you're
In
in
a
a circle?
circle?
It's like
Yeah.
just fucking OGs, man.
Yeah, so we had ceremony, which was just the OGs, so it was like 30-ish, I think, in the end. And then in 5 weeks we'll have our reception, which will be extended family and friends and
Beer bombs,
basically
the works.
Yeah. Basically, all of the formal stuff is done. We just have to show a video of the ceremony.
But I have to give a speech.
Jason has to give a speech.
I have to give a
Your
speech.
work's not done
That I
yet.
didn't realise.
What happened with your speech, Jace?
Fucking hell. So, like, I was, like, hungover because I had a wedding on Friday.
Yeah.
And I started the speech, but I was like, this just needs to happen before. And I just
Yeah.
need to get in the flow. So it was like 2 hours. I just read it, kept adding to it, read it, kept adding. I'm like, I'm just going to fucking print this out and just start talking.
Yeah.
And so then we go up for practice, and then Ben's like, "Oh yeah, don't have to give your speech till the celebration." I was like, "Oh, cool, Ben." Spent like the last fucking 2 hours hungover as shit writing this fucking speech, which now I have to change the whole thing because it's like kind of based on the day.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be like different.
Yeah.
That's just like
You just give like half an instruction. That's just how you.
Well,
tell people to
so
do
we
it.
had two of the bridal party originally couldn't make the second event. And then things changed and that changed. And we were like,
yeah,
we definitely don't want to show, like, because then if we did speeches in the video and showed that again, it's like you're watching video for an hour. Which
yeah,
would be
you
shit.
yeah.
That shit, you wanna be
I
there.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So we're like, speeches will be better if we do it there. But then, yeah, a couple of people that were going to speak weren't going to be
Like
there. It was
three
like,
times the people.
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Nah, it's all good. I've got to actually. I actually don't care. It's, more people, the better.
Sometimes better. It's
Turn
better.
it
Yeah,
on.
I
It's
don't like speaking in
Yeah.
front of people. Like
Yeah.
at the wedding on Friday, like my mate was really nervous, like, and it was a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
you know, like he was horrified.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and even another guy that got the speech, he's like, "Oh, it's good to get it out of the way." And I was like, "I can fucking talk to all these people right now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
just I don't fear it anymore because I've had to do it.
I just have to accept that I'm going to cry and it's fine.
Oh, I laughed so
Oh,
hard when you
yeah.
were crying and someone's like, "Pretend you're doing a podcast."
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, that was hilarious. Yeah, like he comes out with some really good one-liners.
Yeah. When I was doing
so
my
funny.
vows, like obviously I was as soon as I saw Amy, I was fucked.
Yeah.
It's like my lip went. I was like, "Uh-oh, this is going to be
Yeah.
hard to catch." And I was like looking for people to like
Yeah, and they all started crying.
hold. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like,
Except
this,
you.
yeah, well, yeah, and they
I saw
made me
you looking
feel,
up.
and they made me feel bad. Like, Chris is like, "Oh, did you get a bit teary, bro?" And I was like, "Oh, nah, I'm pretty good."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "What? Am I supposed to get upset?" I was like, "If I get upset, then he's going to get
Yeah.
upset." Like,
Yeah.
Someone's gonna hold it together.
yeah,
Well, I have a feeling that like maybe I just looked in so much pain that everyone felt bad that they cried because the only people that didn't were you boys behind me. Apparently,
Okay.
everyone
Everyone
else
else,
did.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you missed my lip and that didn't
Yeah.
get ya.
yeah,
Saw the
yeah.
back of it. You couldn't actually see what was happening.
I fucking told
front.
myself when I got married, I'm like, I'm not fucking crying in front of all these people. Then
Did
as soon as as soon as the music went, I started fucking like looked at my mum and she started crying. I'm like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "Don't cry."
Yeah, so I knew don't look anywhere in the direction of my dad.
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't
yeah.
look anywhere in the direction of Amy's mum. And probably the grandparents, like avoid that.
Yeah.
And I knew you would be crying. And like one of the bridesmaids is one of my best friends as well. So I was like, stay the fuck away from her.
Couldn't really look anywhere with 30 people
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's like they're all
Just like staring into
So
the
then
sky.
I was like, the one person I think I can rely on is Amy's stepdad.
nah.
So picture like, what is he, 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, he's a big
Yeah.
he's a big dude.
125
Yeah.
kilos, Kiwi, in the front row. And I'm like, right, he's my man. I first looked over for him. He's glowing red.
Oh, man.
Leant over on his arm. I'm like,
Oh.
bro, that's not helping at all.
Hey, that was fucking, I'll tell you what, for me, I was like, that was fucking beautiful to watch him like get.
Yeah.
Like he was doing it the whole time.
Yeah.
Like he was just,
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking
yeah.
sick.
It was really special because, like, obviously, he came into their life when Amy was like 13,
Yeah.
and he's very much been like, I'm not your dad. Like,
Yeah.
kept a bit of a distance, and then like to see him like that was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I
that's-
thought it was awesome.
that's a thing.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And then you got your dad who goes and sits in like the back third
Oh, man.
row.
That was hilarious.
So-
We're all just like, what are you doing? Yeah, you're right at the front. You're
So
the
when
dad.
That's
I
such
asked,
a Michael thing
I'm like,
to
he's
do.
such an admin. Like, I'll just sit in the back
I'll
and
just-
just like
I don't want to
do all
impose.
the back end. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I asked my mate, so my mate actually, and this is a funny story, went out for dinner with him about something totally relatable, just catching up, and it was like, there wasn't a good time for me to ask. There was some other stuff going on at the time. So having dinner, like, this isn't about us. Like, don't talk about our engagement. What's going on with you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, so who you having in your bridal party? Like, you'll have, like, Jason, you'll have Christian, Josh, and your old man. And I was like, Well, no, the fourth one's you, dickhead. Like, thanks, you've ruined it. But it was like, no, I was like, I just want dad to be dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, obviously he drove the car to bring the
Yeah.
other girls. Because we took Jason's car and I didn't want anyone else. No one else was going to be
drive
allowed to drive it.
Yeah, that was gonna be a solid fucking no.
So, yeah, he comes back. Obviously, sees Amy come sit down and sits like halfway down the fucking rows. I'm like, why do you think there's a spare seat in the front row? Bro?
Literally, like
why
the
is that
front
there?
seat.
Like,
So who's going to sit next to Tam?
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
like-
Tam's there, so I must be next to Tam.
yeah, it was a conscious decision. It was like, we're close enough that you could be in the bridal party, but I just want you to be dad for the
Yeah, just
day.
enjoy yourself.
And he's like, oh, I'll just fuck off down the back then. It's like, no.
So funny. It's so funny. So cute.
But yeah, it was a mad day. Like, it couldn't have gone any better. I think the weather like threatened
Yeah.
for
That was the
3
best.
days before.
Even
and
the morning.
right up until
Yeah,
it was
like,
pouring when we were driving.
I think we had umbrellas out for the last like 2 minutes.
I think we had them out
Just
as
in
well,
case.
just because they kind of look fun to swirl
They were
around.
Yeah.
really nice.
Well,
as
we
well.
had
You like a
them-
fucking machete.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we were just trying to, flick them out and see if we could do a cool, raise to the
Yeah.
being Christian.
Yeah.
We're trying to outdo each other. But it wasn't actually raining.
No.
No.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I
great.
think
You got lucky.
the last, I think when I actually turned to ask for an umbrella,
The last
and
minute
then Josh
or
put
two.
the rings in my hand, I was like, fuck it, we'll just keep going.
Yeah.
I think they came out to sign the paperwork, and that was it. And then after that,
It's
the
perfect.
sun came through the clouds a little bit, and the mountain
good.
came out from behind
yeah,
the clouds.
Yeah,
It
that
so
was-
nice
I didn't
as
actually
well.
know that was there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, literally
wow, this
couldn't
is why
see
we're here.
anything. Yeah.
That was really cool.
So nice. Such
Very-
a nice backdrop. And the photos, oh my God, they look so
insane.
nice.
Yeah, like once it was overcast, I was like, this is because Amy's main thing was like trying to push. I was like, I want to party with everyone. I want to hang out, and she was like, yeah, but I want nice photos, and nice photos don't happen until the sun goes down.
Yeah.
So it was overcast. We're like, haha, lighting works.
Yeah.
We get back to the party sooner.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it was like I said to Amy yesterday, or on the way home, it was like, it's my favorite wedding that I have ever been to in isolation. No, not disrespecting your wedding, Jason. Your wedding was
I'm
beautiful.
fucking devastated. I'm devastated that you
Like
don't
your own.
like your own wedding. You like my wedding more than yours.
So it's like that's all we could really ask for. Is like if the day is good enough that you're like, that's my favorite wedding that I've been to is your own. Like
Yeah, well,
it ticks the
I
box.
hope so.
Yeah. Weddings are the best. I'm just going to fucking go die right now, cry myself to sleep. But weddings are the best.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
everyone's
I love
wedding.
a wedding.
I haven't been to a wedding and just been like, it's fucking, they're all the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Just
Yeah.
can't wait for the next one now.
Yeah, I've got one on Friday. Well, it's wedding season now because everyone's making up.
Yeah, they're
for,
catching
like,
up, yeah.
Lockdown
And they're on
stuff,
like every
so-
day of the week too.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
Like
That's
Wednesday,
you
Friday.
get married tomorrow.
Yeah.
We had to do the Sunday. I was thinking back and I was like, why didn't we move it to Saturday? This is a real pain in the ass for everyone on a Sunday. And I was like, we couldn't get anyone.
Would have worked well. Wouldn't
Like-
have worked well for me, so thank you.
Yeah. Florist,
Still hungover from the
photographer,
one before.
Oh,
celebrant. Like we couldn't get
Yeah.
anyone or anything to actually have it
Yeah.
on a Saturday because it was
They'd be
like,
trying to get like 2 years of work
Yeah.
crammed
crammed
into.
in. Plus like what's like now as well. So you've got your normal
Yeah.
amount of weddings
then what was
plus
already
2 years on
scheduled.
top of that. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, people get married on Wednesdays and Thursdays and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no traditional day. Like you can just fucking get married
Just do
right
it.
now if we want to.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We tried, but the celebrant had already gone.
Yeah.
home, so.
I loved how you like dipped the hand out the back. Like when she said, like, now hold hands. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it.
What
at all.
was it? So now, like, hold the
No,
hand
hold-
of the one you love or some
Yeah,
shit?
yeah. I wasn't expecting that at all because I was looking at the umbrella and then I just saw this hand come out behind me.
That is the best photo.
Oh, that under the arch. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Too.
Yeah, so Jason and I had already determined that we were going to do a photo in front of the arbor, like
Yeah.
where we got married. Like, we both walked up and I was like, I'm on my side. You're on the bride's side. It's my wedding. I get to
Yeah,
choose.
it's very true.
So then the next step was like the hands. And I straight away just went palms up. Like,
Yeah, and
nah,
I just
bro.
couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. There's just something about, like, I could not compute to put my hands up like that. No, this isn't happening, bro.
So we ended up one over,
Yeah,
one under.
yeah, that was it.
It's
Yeah,
so funny. Yeah, that is the best photo.
Yeah, it was very good. But yeah, during the ceremony, the celebrant was like, all right, take the hands of the one you love or something. And I just like half turned around and went to grab
Yeah,
Jace.
I saw that.
Yeah.
it's good. It's
Little
funny.
hand out.
Yeah, it was good times. Got a few good laughs in there.
Yeah.
A couple of good laughs in between all the tears. Did
Yeah.
you cry, Sam? Yes.
Jeez, I feel like a fucking heartless prick now.
What an animal.
You're a Tam.
Jason's a
I was
monster.
still hungover. That's my thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I just
it's
had the back of your
literally
head.
because you were standing.
Yeah.
If you were front on, 100%.
I
you would've cried.
don't think you're supposed to cry as part of the crew. Like my mates were the same. Like I got
Hold it
upset and they
together.
were like, hands on the back,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
slaps on the shoulder, like you got this, like
Yeah.
help me read the speech beforehand. I got a little bit teary, and then they're like, now read it again, now read it again, now read
Yeah.
it again. So
I probably should have done that.
I think that they're there to like it's not like if they cry they failed, but it's like there's like a little bit of a duty. It's like you got to hold your shit
You gotta get
together.
together,
Well, you
yeah,
got to try to because
Yeah.
you're there to to speak and to perform.
Yeah.
I figured out about, because like the first half was almost speechish, less vowels, and then it went into the vowels. And
Yeah.
I was like we do so much presenting that it's like you quickly look at it, it triggers you, and then you speak.
Yeah.
You don't read. So I was trying to do that, and it was just fucking burying me. And I was like, okay, hold the fucking page, look at the
Yeah.
page, read off the page. And Amy even goes, look at me. And I was like, I fucking can't.
Yeah.
She's
How's
like,
her though?
she's like, okay.
she held it
The
together.
woman that cries at
the drop of a hat.
fucking anything
Yeah.
gets 3/4 of the way through her vows first and then
So
starts.
funny.
I was like, and when she
Yeah.
actually started crying, I was like, about time.
Yeah. Say that. But honestly, I was like, come on, mum. Like,
Yeah. No, she
Show
nailed
us.
it. She
Yeah.
nailed it.
No,
It'll be
she did
interesting to see
well.
how she goes at the reception, though. I reckon the speeches will buckle her.
Yeah, probably. Maybe it's when you hear other people as well. Like when you're trying to speak, you're just so focused on getting through
Yeah.
that you don't have time to process what you're actually saying. Whereas when
Yeah.
you hear someone else say it, you're like,
She
"Oh,
said she
fuck."
had a pretty huge meltdown in the morning because I wrote her a note to open beforehand and gave it to my friend.
Aw.
So she was like, Amy was about to like start her makeup, and she's like, before you do that,
Yeah.
you should read this. And like Jazz sent me photos, and she's like, just full ugly cry. So she's like, I think I got a lot of the anxiety and emotion and
Out
stuff out
then,
in that.
yeah.
And then I just like you said, it's like I have a job to do to read
Yeah.
this and
Yeah.
not buckle.
Need to deliver.
Yeah. I was just happy. Like there's one stage I remember, like I was like, oh, I'm about to actually, this could be a sob here. Like, I have to catch this one. Like my voice can break, I can do that. That's fine, but I'm not fucking sobbing.
It's hard to come back from a sob too. Like
Yeah,
you
you
feel like
should-
your
Once
body
you
just
break,
has to
it's
keep,
done.
Oh, that's
it just
it.
it just wants more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like I have to catch
Yeah.
this. If I catch it, I'm good.
Yeah.
One of my one of the girls in the bridal party is like as close as I have to a sister. She was like, oh, I took a couple of tissues up just like so I can pat my eyes because I knew like I'd have to cry a little bit. She's like, I fucking ugly cried the whole way through. I was like, I'm glad I didn't go looking for you.
Yeah. Josh was like, "You're the closest to him. Did you bring him tissues?" I'm like, "He's not going to need tissues."
Lol.
And then
Please, as if.
I'm just a guy, right? Like, I was like, "Nah, he'll be right." And I said, "He'll probably have some in his pocket." And then I see you look at Amy's mum and you're like, "Do you have any more of those?" And then Josh is like, "You fucking failed, bro."
Yeah, one job.
I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Get the man some tissues.
At one of the groomsmen's weddings, I was best man, and she was doing her vows. I was sweet. Same thing. I couldn't see his face, so I think that's a key. When he did his, I was fine, and then when Carly was talking, she was like started to like well up, and her voice was breaking and shit, and I just like went from being over his shoulder and just like leant back behind his
him.
head.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, I can't see your face right now, and you shouldn't see my face right now, or you're going to get even worse, so I'm going to just hide over here.
No, it's 100% the seeing like the person's face. I wasn't looking at you because I'm like, I can't look at you,
Yeah.
or I will also cry.
Yeah. I'm sure Alex bawled.
Oh, I
though.
was gonna say, and then I can just
I
hear
would've-
him in my ear, and I'm like, fucking
Yeah,
shut
I
up,
would have
shut up,
put
shut up,
put
shut
money
up,
on
I'm
him
gonna
crying before you.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a big softy like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph loves it.
Yeah.
I was looking over and she's just like,
Oh, really?
"Oh, she's
I
like,
wouldn't
I didn't think
expect
she would
that.
be
oh
that.
No, I
no,
wouldn't expect it
oh
either.
man, she fucking loves it."
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Oh.
so funny. I only heard
Cried
at
at the wedding on
end,
Friday, right next to me.
Yeah.
Cried. She's like, "I just love love."
Oh, that's sweet.
Aw.
That's sweet.
And when I looked over, and then Dean came up to me. She's like, "Oh, your wife, jeez,
It's
she was
funny.
just going off."
I literally wouldn't expect her to cry, and then I only heard someone say
She
that
just-
to her.
She
and
puts
I'm
on
like,
a good
wow.
front. She's a big softie.
Yeah.
She's a
Okay.
big softie.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I sent her a gift on the day of our wedding, and it was a massive fail. So I'm just like, oh, yeah, I got her like this, those waxed roses. It's supposed to last like forever.
Yeah.
And I got a little message print on the back, and it's just like her favorite line from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So I was like, did you get your present? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, cool. Okay. All good. Yeah. So fuck. And then like the next day, so I pick it up and I'm like, did you read this? And she's like, what? And I said,
no.
this. And then she's just fucking going off. And I'm just like, it's not the same. It's too late. It's not the same.
Late now.
She's like, oh, I didn't know there was a message, because they put a message on the front too, like, and
so
the
you
back.
turn it around.
But it was like just, the wedding date, the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I was like devastated. So it's because it just didn't have that same punch.
Yeah.
But yeah, she loved it though.
Yeah. Amy, I sort of had a bit of a stab in the heart moment. Yesterday, we were packing everything up. So I obviously typed mine. Because, if I handwrote it, she wouldn't be able to read it. And it would have taken me 3 days if she could read it. So I typed it out, and she's like, got the card. She's like, she wrote me one, which she forgot to give to me, so I got it Monday, the day after the wedding, same as you, same situation. Yeah. And I was like, I still got, emotional, but nothing like I would have the morning of. Yeah. So I didn't get to have my pre-wedding cry, so we can blame Amy for that. And then she's like, so do you want to, write this into the card, or I'm like, no, that's all right, just leave that in there. She's like, do you want me to write it into the card? And I was like, I feel like I'm getting a little bit of shade here that I should have handwritten that. But it's
fucking
not happening.
No way.
Yeah.
See Ben's handwriting?
Exactly.
I would have looked at it like it's fucking some form of scribe, ancient scribe that's
Chunk that up
Yeah.
in the bin.
The boys got handwritten ones because they were half a paragraph each. That's
actually,
it.
they were handwritten. Well done. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. And legible.
I could read it.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing it now.
I don't think the other boys' handwriting is much better anyway.
Whose handwriting's good these days?
Actually, Christian's would be good.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Steph's would be good. She's a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teachers always have good handwriting.
I've lost the skill to write.
Yeah, when I was
type now.
writing those, I was like, this is the first thing I've handwritten since I wrote the cards for inviting you all to be groomsmen. And then years before that, I write once a year.
The first 3 letters are good, and then it's just my fingers fail.
Yeah.
It's like, nah,
you
fuck
want me
this.
to what?
Yeah.
This is
I'm
too
out.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just start doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the topic of delayed crying, when Alex proposed.
Wait, Alex proposed?
Alex
What?
proposed.
We have to announce that properly now.
Alex proposed.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm a truly graduated adult now. Literally driving her, and I'm like, fuck. That's what adults do.
Yeah.
They get engaged and then they get married.
Yeah.
And I'm not
the hangovers
17
are just 3
anymore.
times longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
don't rush because it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
well, yeah, he's just a baby. He's 24.
Mm.
So he's still got some time.
Yeah.
Alex proposed. And I'm
How
engaged.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yes, very exciting. It was very unexpected on my behalf in the situation. We're laughing about the video because I'm literally running out of the bathroom. I've been on the toilet for 20 minutes, and he's like, "Are you good, babe?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Are you coming out soon?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be out soon." Having no idea what's going on. So I walk out and I'm literally in my underwear, a big baggy t-shirt, and he's just on one knee, and I'm like, where the fuck do I look? I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. And then luckily I got on the floor, so you can't see anything in the video, and it's all covered, and you can put it on Instagram.
That's so
and
fucking
no one
funny.
can see anything, but I'm like, that is the most us thing ever. For it to just be like that.
Yeah.
No bells and whistles,
Yeah.
nothing, extravagant or anything like that. So yeah, it was really nice. But then I think the shock was there for 3 hours. And then we're just sitting there we'd have eaten, we're getting ready to go to bed. And I'm like, and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. Just head on the shoulder. And he's like, okay, that's delayed.
It's actually sunk in.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, we so we'd obviously talked about it, and then we actually designed Amy's ring together. So I was like, she obviously knew it was coming.
Yeah.
It was leading up to Christmas, so we had fucking so much stuff on. We just come out of lockdown. That time of year for us from I think it's the first weekend of September through to the last weekend of January. There's something pretty much every week. So I was like, every event that was on, I was like, I don't have the ring.
Yeah.
Anytime we went out for dinner or anything, I was like, I don't have it yet. They've told me after Christmas, like, just I don't want to go here and you be thinking the whole time, like, is he gonna? Is he gonna?
On edge.
I think we went to Queensland and did heaps of shit. I was like, it's not here.
Mm.
So then, I'm like, get a message on the... Amy's like, oh, I want to go to Macedon this weekend. I'm like, okay, cool. Sounds good. She's like, can we go to... We have our favourite dumpling place in Essendon. Go there and then drive up to Macedon and just hang out because of it being so busy. We're like, just an us day.
Yeah.
I get a message the day before. The ring's ready. Fuck. All right, sweet. So I'm like, hey, like, because she was kind of building her business and stuff at the time. I'm like, hey, why don't you like put on a dress, put your makeup on when we're at Macedon. We'll go into one of the parks and I take a heap of photos and candids and shit so you can post them on social media.
And she's not getting sus at this point.
Nah. So, and I didn't, this day I don't think I even made the comment of like, I don't have it yet. I might have in the morning. So you go to lunch, driving up to Macedon, and I was like, oh, we'll go up Camel's Hump, which is like, it's a fucking steep ass walk. Like, I was pretty fat at the time and it was tough. So she's like, nice dress, makeup. I'm like, yeah, we'll go up there. We'll get some awesome photos up there. And like,
how oblivious.
Halfway there, she's like, really? Do you really want to walk up the mountain? I'm like, look, I need to get some cardio in anyway. It's really nice up there.
Coming up with like every excuse under the sun.
We pull up. She's like, oh, are you sure? I'm like, motherfucker, shut up. We're going up this mountain, all right? So we climb up there, get the tripod out, stick it to a tree, hit record. I'm like, oh, we'll just like take some still shots.
Yeah.
It's all good. She's standing on a rock that's like overhanging the cliff, and I walked out and I'm just like trying to find my footing and knelt down. She's just like, what are you doing? She's like, you're going to fall. What are you doing? And then obviously the ring came out. She was like, it was like, how did you not know? Like, and half because she'd planned the day.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, you just did this for me.
Yeah.
This is great.
That's so good. I love how she's like stopping it from happening. Like, are you sure we should go up there?
Yeah. I was like, no, we're going up the fucking hill.
Like I told you guys, I think when I spoke to you and Amy on Zoom, and I was like, when I was like in the bathroom, Alex came in and I'm like, hey babe, can we talk about something? And he's like, yeah, obviously like knowing what he's about to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so when we were out, this happened and this really upset me. So I just want to talk about, and he's like, it's all good, babe. Like I totally hear you. Like that's fine. Like we're all good. Gotta go. And I'm like, no. But and he's like, no, it's all fine. It's all fine. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so funny. Like he's like, don't do this right now.
We are not having an argument. Right?
We're not having this conversation and I'm going to diffuse it.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
So yours was you had like just everyone thought you were going to propose forever for like a year, right?
Yeah, well, once you're together for
9
years,
yeah,
like, and all our friends got engaged, it was like, he's going to do it. So I was like, fuck. So I had to book a weekend away. In like,
this is the best. I
booked the weekend away, and then it was like, we'll get the best place. We'll have a spa. We'll have this or that. And then we just went, like, I got the ring, and I said to my friend, I'm like, I have to give this to her because I'm going to fucking lose it. I had it in my gym bag. Because I didn't know where to keep it.
Yeah.
I was fucking so stressed. I'm like, this is the most expensive thing I've ever bought.
Yeah.
And I need to give it to someone. And so then we were going for a walk, and I was like, we'll go up to, we used to walk to Yanks. And so we took Cleo, and I took a bum bag, which I'd never wear a fucking bum bag, yeah? It had my brother's name on it.
Fuck, that's
she's
the
like,
best.
She's fucking ripping on me because I got this bum bag, and it's got like, I put all heaps of dog treats in it. And she's like bagging me. She's like, come on, you and your bum bag, let's go.
Hey, you don't fucking know what's in that bum bag.
we're walking up the top. We decided to go to the top, which we never do. We always walk around the mountain at the bottom. And Steph's like, oh, I'm tired. I need to stop. And I'm like, no, you don't. I'm like, let's go. And I was just like charging up the hill. I'm like, because I was worried about like it being busy at the top and there being heaps of people. And then I'm like, I don't want to do it when it's busy.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, it's weird.
You get a clap from everyone.
Yeah.
So then, so I'm charging. She's like, slow down, babe. And I'm like, no, I'm just on a roll. Like, you know. And then Claire didn't want to go up the last bit because it's like real steep. And I was looking at her, I'm like, don't fucking fail me now. I'm like, you have to get up there. It's like looking at her. And Steph's like at the top and she's like, don't worry about her, babe. And I'm like, no. This has to happen. So I've just picked her up. I'm walking up the last little bit with fucking this 38 kilo dog.
Oh my God.
But then it all worked out after that. So she's terrified whilst this is happening because she's at the top of a fucking mountain.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it's like, this is for you. Like for her, like I gave her a treat, and then I just said, "Yeah, this is for you."
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I had to put, because the box that the ring came in was massive. So I was like, how do I do this? So I had to put it in like the silk bag they gave us as well. I've never touched my pocket so many times. It's just like, yeah, it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. It's like you're walking and it's like halfway down your leg. It's not going to just magically climb
like
out,
fall
but
out.
it's like,
Yeah, still.
it's sketchy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Alex said he had the ring for a day beforehand before he's like, I need to get rid of this like right now, but he kept it under like his pants drawer, which obviously like I would never go into because I don't wear his pants. And then I think the day before he went to go get it, he's like, it was like you knew. You asked me so many questions about where I was, who I saw, like what they said. And I could tell he was trying to avoid the answer. Like he said something and I'm like, oh, so he obviously went with my sister to like get the ring. And I didn't know that. But then my sister came to like give us a box of like fruit and veg or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I told her about this while she was at the front. And it was like this really long story. And I'm like, how did you tell her? You were out there for 2 minutes.
That's such a...
And he's like...
I would never clue onto that.
Yeah.
My wife would clue onto shit
like
that.
I just did. I just did. And I'm like, but we just told someone else that story and it took us like 20 minutes. So how did you have that conversation in like 2 minutes out the front? And he's like, I don't know. Why do you keep asking me? Like, I did. Can you just like stop asking me? And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, how did you do that? Like, what's happening? And then the next day, like, he just clue on and I'm like, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's what you were doing. That's who you saw. Okay. Like, you're not lying to me about anything else now.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah. But I felt very, like, cluey.
Did you
like,
know?
Well, we'd obviously spoken about it because... like we had to have the conversation of like, is like, you know, we've been together for 6 months. Like, is this what we want?
Yeah.
But not that like, that it was gonna happen like that.
Yeah.
Or like that he got everything in motion so fucking quickly.
Bucks
when he was like
party.
hungover after the Bucks party.
Yeah, well, now we've got another one to plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, Jace is in charge. I'm like, good luck.
Fuck. I might be busy. I don't know if I can handle
Come on.
a Jason playing the Bucks party
Bucks party.
again.
Oh, look, planning things isn't my strength, but when I actually go all in,
It's on.
it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
It's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Alex will let me.
I think I'm still recovering from the Bucks party and we had a wedding in between.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's been such a hiatus from like functions. It's like, let's go.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's like
You've
we've
got
had
like
2
2
years
years
of
to
doing
make
fuck
up.
all. Like,
Yeah.
let's go, guys. Everyone get married.
Yeah.
And invite me to your Bucks parties.
Oh, we got the engagement in a month, so
Yeah.
we sort of something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we still here?
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah. It's the week before your reception.
It's
Okay.
first
Sweet.
weekend of April. Is
Sweet.
theirs and yours is the following.
Yeah.
And then you're out.
Peace.
Then we're holding the fort.
Can't wait.
I'm holding the fort. Love how he said we. She just looked at me like, huh,
Yeah.
that's you.
You can do that. I'll do my best.
I'll try and make sure as much of it as you left it is there when you get back.
Yeah, I was
It's a
saying.
good start.
Yeah,
Just don't do a better job than me,
Oh, yeah.
because then I won't have a job when I get back.
I
We
don't
don't
think
need
you have
you
to
anymore.
worry about
It's all right,
that.
mate.
I think we'll be fucking.
Oh, what are you trying to
clinging
say,
on
huh?
for dear life. Ben,
I
come
agree.
back.
Help.
Literally, I was like, it's gonna be so weird.
I
Like
miss
you
complaining
being,
with you on a Thursday.
yeah,
Friday when you get the
and
message.
being in a different time zone. Yeah, that's gonna be the weirdest part. It's like
Yeah.
I message you, and then the day later, like you get it.
Yeah, we've been having conversations with Dean and Lizzie because they've
Oh,
moved to
they're-
London.
yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like we have a window like between like 7 and 9 in the
Yeah.
morning, and then 7 at 9.
7, 9
at
at night.
It's like
Yeah, that's
we're
weird.
just morning and nighttime friends.
Yeah.
Lucky you're only doing a month.
Look,
I know you're gonna do longer. I'm
Yeah,
glad you're not.
if we didn't have Indy, it
You would have
would have
done longer.
potentially been a one-way and just come back when we want to. How long that would have been, I don't know,
Yeah.
because I'm old and precious now.
Yeah,
And that was Amy's point. She's like,
Not young.
you
anymore.
have like a $2,000 cooling system on your bed.
Yeah.
Like, and
How are you gonna
think-
go without
You think
that?
you're gonna sleep in like
Yeah.
shitty like Airbnb?
Can't bring your pillow.
Yeah,
So you could.
You would.
You could, I guess.
I fucking would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I vacuum seal it and just get it compressed?
Bring it with me.
Yeah.
Just carry it on the plane. Everything.
Once you get I'm telling you, get a good pillow and then tell me that I was wrong.
I've got a good pillow.
No, yeah.
I
you
mean,
can tell the ones that
I'm
don't
in.
have a good pillow yet because they're like, did you bring your pillow? Yes.
yes.
Oh
Dude.
no, I do. I've got one of
Yeah.
those like foam ones that like molds to the shape
Yeah.
of your
Memory
head.
foam.
Oh, it's so good.
Contoured?
Hmm?
Is it contoured?
Does that mean it's
I don't
got
like
the little
contoured.
thing? Yeah, it's got the little thing.
Contoured's it.
I don't rate it.
Because then it forces you to sleep on your side.
Yeah, I always sleep on my side.
Yeah, well,
Nah.
I like to sleep on my back, and for the sake of my marriage.
I was gonna say, and Steph doesn't like
yeah,
you to sleep on
she's
your
always
back.
like, kicking me in shit. Like, babe, you need to sleep on your side. It's like I can't fucking hear anything else but you snoring.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I sleep on my stomach.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
really?
And
just
yeah,
interesting.
it's not good for my back at all. But
Yeah.
I literally can't fall asleep any other way. Like I
Yeah.
try, and I'm like, I need to like rotate.
I used to
and then
sleep
I'm
on
out
my
like
stomach
that.
when I was 50 kilos, 60 kilos, but I
God.
can't.
Yeah, you lose that
I
real
can't
quick.
now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, can't feel my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wake up every morning. I'm like, why do I have no rotation?
Yeah.
Well, I wonder.
I wonder.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't move. But yeah,
Yeah.
Alex sleeps on his back, and as soon as I hear, I'm like, oi.
Yeah.
It's just
Move.
so comfortable. I just love to sleep with my hands above my head, and then I have like floppy hands when I wake up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, I've lost control of my
I
hand, and
hate
they just come back.
I hate
gradually.
lemonade hands. It's the worst.
Yeah, they just come
Yeah.
back. Such a
Every
weird
time I put
wiggle
on
your
weight-
fingers.
Every time I put on weight, I have to adjust how I sleep. For that reason, it's like basically what I've figured out is I lay on my bicep and cuts off circulation to
yeah.
my hand. So I'm waking up like, ugh.
That's
So I
not
have to
good.
like rotate like out further each time. I have less cuddly.
Yeah.
I actually have a plush toy now that I cuddle for sleep. So it's like,
Child.
Fuck,
Yeah,
you
but
are
it
not
stops-
going to you
right?
are not going to last.
I have to take my
You're like a
fucking teddy
comforter,
bear.
like a newborn.
I have to take my teddy bear with me to Europe. No,
Just
it's
Stitch?
like because if I
Is it
yeah.
Stitch? Yeah.
Because if I don't hang on to something, because it used to be a pillow, and then
Yeah.
Amy got me Stitch. If I don't, I collapse over, and then I wake up and can't feel my hands and shit. And I wake up through
so
the
it's
night.
an
hips.
ergonomic thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can sell it however you like. You sleep with a
Yeah.
fucking toy, mate.
I don't care. I don't care. Come
Sleep
at
with a
me.
plush toy.
Come at me.
How old are you?
It's so that my
Well,
hands don't get tingly.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
mate.
You have a comforter. You cannot fall asleep without it.
Yeah, it's probably coming to Europe. let's be
Oh,
honest.
it's like me with my fucking earplugs. Told you how that time I lost them or I forgot to bring them or whatever, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. And like Alex is a heavy breather, but sometimes he snores. But now I'm just used to having the earplugs in that I can't sleep without them.
Yep.
So even if he's not snoring, I'm just like, I
Doesn't
need
matter.
them. Like I need
Yeah.
them.
I can hear nothing.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's the worst. I can hear
stuff.
silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like laying there and I'm like, fuck, I don't know where they are. Like I can't find them. All right, we'll try. So I lay down for like 10 minutes and I end up having like the biggest meltdown. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't sleep. And he's like, yes, you can. What's wrong with you? I'm like, no, I can't. And he's like, do you want me to go and get you some? So us at 11:30 at night to the 24-hour chemist. I'm like,
And
I need them.
once you're at that point of agitation too, it's like it's done.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done. Like, I'll literally just be out for the rest of the night. So then we went, got back, put them in. I'm like, good night. And he's like, I fucking hate you.
I've recently discovered like eye masks.
Oh, yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
I don't think
Because I
I
know
can,
you
though.
you need pitch black as well to
Oh,
sleep.
if I sleep during the day, I have one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd never
I-
used
Yeah,
one
because when
before.
the sun comes up, I'm awake. So
Mm.
Yeah, because we've got when we changed I point at you because you use our bedroom
Yeah.
as much as us.
Makes sense.
It's like the street lights come through the
Yeah.
blinds in the front, and then in the mornings, and I was like, I'm gonna try that. Yeah,
if you get a good
big fan.
one,
Big fan.
because it just can't feel tight.
Yeah,
It just has to sit
Yeah, that's
nicely.
what I
Yeah.
feel like.
Because you get that
something on your
pressure
head.
from
Yeah.
above your eyes, and it's like that's not it.
Yeah.
But if you get a good one,
yeah. I'll be
It's a thing.
definitely be buying. I'm just using one.
use
that
that on
Amy
the
had.
plane
Yeah,
as
no.
well.
Yeah, I'll be
when you're
buying a
trying
fresh
to
one.
get your
Yeah,
sleep sorted out, your time zones and that.
yeah. The 30-hour flight that then turns into a 3.5-hour car drive on the wrong side of the road
Oh.
through the Swiss Alps.
Oh, that's
We
a lot of
landed-
travel.
We land at 6 a.m. And it was like we could pay extra to fly from Zurich to Geneva and then drive into the Alps from there. It was only an hour and a half. Or, like, by the time you get off, you do the transfer, you do the flight. Like, you're going to end up there at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be more annoying. So it's like, well, we'll just drive for an hour and stop and drive for an hour and stop.
Where are
gonna suck,
you
but, right.
going again?
So I can't even remember the name of the place. It's basically right in the middle of the Swiss Alps. So it's an hour and a half in from Geneva and 3 hours in from Zurich. So everything's kind of like an hour away. So it'd be good to have the car anyway. So
So that's your first.
yeah,
So
yeah, that'll be the week you won't hear from me.
yeah.
So it's like
middle of nowhere.
we've got to get up and go places
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
days. And then the ones like when we're in Malaga, it'll just be like get up, work.
Yeah.
travel a couple of days maybe, and then just hang out on the beach the rest of the time. So it turns out, apparently Malaga has like a huge Easter festival,
Oh, really?
and we didn't know. And like we had a day of overlap, and we messaged the travel agent. We're like, all right, this is going to be like the honeymoon night. So like find us the room that's the honeymoon night. The prices came back. We're like, fucking hell. All right. Like we had to look at like the hotels that she sent us on YouTube and stuff. I'm like, I get it. Like, they're pretty nice, but still it's a lot. And then, only on the weekend I found out that like there's this huge festival. We land on Easter Saturday.
So
that night's like Easter
wow.
night, but like we're right in the middle of the city for this huge carnival on Easter. So it's
so good
mad.
when you plan things like that you have no fucking idea are happening.
Well, yeah, so the exact opposite happened to us in Scotland. So Edinburgh
That's right.
has this huge New Year's Eve party, and everyone leaves Glasgow to go there, and we booked Glasgow. And like there was literally fucking nothing on at all.
Sit in the hotel room.
Yeah, like we couldn't even find a pub that had people in it. It was like, okay, this sucks. But yeah, so I'm glad we did it the other way around for once.
Yeah. Wait, so where else are you going?
So yeah, Swiss Alps, south of Spain, Paris, London.
Not bad at all. It's so weird hearing people going to Europe now. Like after 2 years.
Yeah.
Like people are actually going
Yeah,
there.
it's literally just like most of them now. If you've got your international vax card, you don't even need a test.
Yeah,
it's good. It's like I think there's maybe it's Spain. I think we have to fill out some paperwork. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're slowly returning to normal.
Yeah.
So get that first wave through.
Yeah, because I think Switzerland's like doesn't even recognize COVID as a
thing anymore.
It's not an emergency anymore. Yeah.
That's
it's
good.
just life is normal.
Yeah.
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 So jealous.
Same.
Yeah.
Should be awesome. Yeah. We did have obviously we were going to Germany, Austria, and Poland.
Yeah, it's
Universe went, no, you're fucking
we
not.
were ready to tap the card like that day. It was like, I'll message travel agent at lunchtime, get all this paid, get it done. And then I think you sent a message in our director's chat. It's like, oh, Putin's finally pulled the trigger. And I was like,
no pun intended there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, true.
Quite
that
literally.
was an accident.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, so let's have a look at what's going on. It's like, oh, yeah, America are storing all of their resources and troops in Poland. I was like, let's not go there.
Not the best move right now.
Yeah.
And half of Ukraine is in Poland now.
Yeah.
So fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm glad we had already, like, we had the chance to move all that. So that
So
would be
lucky.
confirmed
That would have
today.
been a nightmare if you guys would have booked everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we're even like, is it covered by insurance? She's like, no. And there's like literally a term.
War's
Like,
not.
Yeah.
yeah, it's literally
You
it's like,
can't
if,
do
there's no
anything.
refund for nothing if they go to war. You're like, oh, fuck, okay.
Wow.
So, yeah.
When do you leave?
April.
Like is it straight after the
Yeah, the
reception?
Monday, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Just like,
13th
alright, see
or
ya.
something.
Watch the Melbourne Grand Prix, go to sleep,
That's
get up, get on the
it.
plane.
Was that the thing you asked us about?
Yeah, you didn't come, you jerks.
Yeah. And we're going on the Friday.
Not my thing. Come on. You know that. Every time we go past, what is it, Drive to Survive on
Yeah.
Netflix, I'm like, should watch that, but next. It's
New one
always on
comes-
like the next.
Next week, new
New one
episode.
comes out next week.
New series, though.
Yeah. Every time I see it, I'm like, I should watch this, but
Yes, you should.
it's for next time.
Yeah. If you
Once
want.
And
you
for next
watch
time,
it,
it's for next time.
You'll like it.
Yeah.
You'll like Formula
Because
One.
you're a sports fan.
Yeah, I
You'll
know.
like it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Who did you like? Pierre, yeah? Of course.
I think you told me I would.
I feel like it's either Pierre
Pierre
or
and Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
two good-looking
So
roosters.
who's the hot
Yeah.
one?
They're both French, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couple of French roosters.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sign me up.
Drive to Survive. Where's Netflix?
Do we have questions, Nat?
I think Jace had the
Yeah.
psycho ones.
I've got a good one. It's funny. So the first one was if a genie granted you the ability to deadlift 350 kilos once, but you'd shit your pants, would you do it?
Yes.
That's a no-brainer. Like an actual no-brainer.
Like I said to you guys before, I've shit my pants for less, so 100%. I'll 100% take that.
Oh, what
It's like anyone's gonna.
There's not
Like-
even hesitation to that.
Yeah.
It's like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like if I didn't know that it was it happened until we went. I started
Fuck.
going to powerlifting events,
Yeah.
and I said to Ben, I'm like, did that person just?
Yeah.
That's not water, right? And he's like, no.
The first time
And I
I
was
saw
like,
it as well.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. And everyone was just cool about it. Get the towel out, bit of chalk on top, dry it out, quick just wipe it up, and then just like next.
Yeah.
Cool.
I remember at our comp, someone did it, and everyone's like, yeah, like screaming, and I'm like my jaw is on the floor.
It was
and
the
I'm
same
like,
time.
That was when I looked at him.
Yeah, I'm like,
and
why
went,
is no one responding to this?
did she just?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh.
And she also like doesn't give a fuck either. She's
Nah.
just like, I'm done.
Yeah. So to lift 350.
Yeah.
Shit yourself.
Fucking oath.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no one will judge you.
Nah.
No, because
No.
everyone's so impressed by what
Yeah,
you
what are they
just
going
did.
to say? Hey, this guy shit himself.
How embarrassing.
Deadlifting 350 kilos. It's like, yeah, that's
Be
right.
worried if
Yeah.
you didn't.
Like,
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
but I also deadlifted 350 kilos. Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Let's see
Imagine-
what happens to you when you deadlift 300 kilos.
Imagine if
Yeah.
you were like, imagine if you deadlift 350 kilos without shitting yourself.
I nearly shit myself when I deadlift 140. So
Yeah.
I'll take
You tried to
it.
die in my garage.
yeah, and I very nearly did shit myself on your garage floor. So we can be thankful that didn't happen.
Yeah, you would have been left by yourself to deal with that.
I don't think I would have been able to. I don't think I had the mental capacity to.
This is a good one as well. It says, you all enter a CrossFit event tomorrow.
I win.
Who's coming first,
Definitely.
second, third, and why?
First,
Yeah.
Second.
Well, you reckon? You reckon?
you're definitely first.
I would hope so.
What's involved in a
Hybrid
CrossFit event?
athlete.
Yeah, so let's say it's like it's going to be one of the the girls, like the traditional workouts.
Yeah.
I think in any variation of
I think
that,
the only one I know is it Fran?
yeah,
Yeah. Ugh.
I know nothing about.
I would be confident that I would.
Yeah, but you run
Yeah,
and you
that's
lift
okay.
weights.
Yeah,
so
you
you're
would-
fitter than both of us.
As it
combined.
stands right now, Ben is winning.
Yeah.
100%.
So then
Who's
yeah,
coming last?
it's going to be a trade-off of you are probably going to have less disadvantages than Jason because you're not as dysfunctional or as large.
You're not as into the bodybuilding spectrum as he is what he's
Yeah.
trying to say.
And you can do pull-ups and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think there is an advantage there.
What
But-
do you have to do though? Like,
But I
Yeah.
have to
what's the-
consider that he ain't coming last. Like
No, that is way
mentally,
more-
he's
Super
just like,
competitive. Yeah.
I'm not allowing this to
Yeah.
happen. So there'd be a fight of like,
willpower versus actual ability.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah.
what are you actually willing to go through for the pride of beating him?
Yeah.
If for the
And
pride of
be-
becoming second.
Yeah.
Because he will go through anything for the pride to beat you,
Yeah.
Yeah. oh, yeah.
or to avoid the loss of pride
even
to
like
lose to
I
you.
would secretly be trying to beat Ben,
Oh yeah.
even though he's got all
yeah.
this huge head start. They're like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I will kill myself
Yeah.
to try and beat him.
Yeah.
It's like every
You're
time we go to
yeah,
ward
the
when we play golf.
competitiveness,
Oh,
100%.
yeah, it's just no
So,
one wants to come last.
Guess it's me.
I'm working my way up.
It probably
some
could be
golf.
me. No, it's highly like I'll probably get hurt in the first fucking
Yeah.
10 minutes of the event.
Arms overhead. Sorry.
I hope the event doesn't last 10 minutes. To be
It's
honest,
like who warmed up?
Yeah. What's that?
Did a couple of ramp sets on bench.
did some push-ups.
Push
yeah,
ups.
yeah. I hung
Push-up
off the
competition.
Hashtag functional.
hung off the bar for a minute. It's like I'm fucking good to go. I'm as
Yeah.
limber as I'll ever be.
Yeah, probably not me.
Yeah, I'm probably going to lose that if I'm being honest. But
Mm.
you know, I'm pretty
It
competitive.
depends what. Yeah, it depends what it is. Like anything.
I just come second by default.
if we
man.
have to do like an overhead pressing movement.
Oh, that would not be me though. I can't get my hands over head
True,
either.
your shoulder's just messed up. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So we had to do in one of the photos. We had to do like a wool and put our hands
Oh.
up, like straight up over
Oh
our
my
heads.
God.
My hands
James's
are over
hands are like
yeah.
straight.
Hey, wearing a fucking
And
not
the
it was
shirt.
it was the fucking shirt and the
Okay,
suspenders
okay,
and
And
Shoulders.
combined.
my limited shoulder shoulder flexion as
Oh,
well.
it's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to do a champagne spray for the
Yeah.
photos.
Oh.
So it's like, just mix up boys and girls on either sides because it was like boys on one side, girls on the other. Mixed it all up, and I like didn't think to like test the wind before I fucking spray
Way to go.
champagne everywhere. So off we went, just fucking did a U-turn, like went straight out.
Yeah.
Back
It
at
was
you.
like it looked at Jason and went, "Fuck him."
Yeah.
Just
It was like a
looked-
boomerang of champagne into my face. And Ben did the whole like just won the fucking MotoGP like shake up like full cannon straight in my face.
Yeah.
And it was
Full
like
photo.
the nastiest champagne that
It
they
was
just
not
bought
great.
Aw.
for the pictures. I was like,
Yeah.
if this was Moe, I'd probably like
I was
have
going
my
to
mouth
say
open, you know, like,
it was not the Moe we had in
Nah.
the tent. That's for sure.
nah. Yeah, it was pretty
actually,
funny though.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to call it a tent. It's a marquee.
That was hilarious as well.
Tent.
Yeah, that was very funny. Just chuck it under the tent, guys.
Yeah, I went to, like, after I'd sprayed it, because I was like, this is my Danny Ricciardo moment. And I was like, gonna drink it? I was like, licked my lips because it got my face as well. I was
Very
like,
vinegary.
yeah, no, that's not.
It's like apple cider
Not
vinegar
it.
in your face.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not it.
Yeah, well, it definitely wasn't. But yeah, it's all part of
You would know.
it's all part of the experience. Hopefully, there's a couple of shots with my face just like,
The
like
photo that, I don't know if you saw, I put one up last night on the story of that, and it actually looks sick.
Yeah,
good.
I was gonna say I saw it. It still
Yeah.
looked good. Didn't ruin the photo.
Yeah,
so
that might have been the second one where I actually was like, if I aim that way, it should land.
doesn't go.
there.
Yeah.
yeah. It was still worth it, even though you wet half of us.
Yeah.
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 Did you have another
Sorry,
one?
what
Yeah, I
was
got
it?
heaps of them. I got heaps of random ones. Fight to the death. You can get one character and one item from any show, movie, book on your side. So I know who I'm picking, and I don't need a thing. If I
One
pick
character.
one character,
One weapon.
Thing. Wait.
yeah, one like you can pick something else
Okay.
like a weapon or
Thanos and the completed glove.
Huh?
yeah. I'm picking Goku. Yeah, I'm just picking. I don't need a thing.
I don't
I
know
have-
characters.
I have-
I'm the worst person to ask for
I
this.
know you can pick. Well, you pick Tony
Who's my-
Stark.
who?
Pick Tony Stark. He beat Thanos.
No, he didn't.
Oh my god! Are you serious?
Iron Man. That.
You don't know who Tony Stark is?
Oh my goodness me.
I don't know TV. I don't know movies. I don't know
We're
characters.
gonna send you a list. Drive to Survive.
Guys, I haven't
is at
seen The
top.
Lion King. Come on.
Well,
So
I
you didn't even get like
Nah.
our song then.
Nah,
oh yeah, I got it. I was like, this is cool.
nah. I'm like
Okay.
so disconnected from the movie
Well,
world.
you have to go watch The Lion King, and then you'll understand.
disconnected from the world.
Yeah,
the
you'll-
movie world.
You'll cry again because it was like when you see it in The Lion King, it's like
Yeah. I just
Yeah, cool.
do it.
All right, well,
yeah.
Goku versus Thanos. That'd be a very good fight.
Now.
That'd be a very good fight.
Either way, the world is going to explode.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
There'll be nothing left to
yeah.
it. It's just like they'll both just be punching each other. Shit'll be blowing
Yeah.
up in the meantime.
Yeah.
You should have known that when it took me so long to find a character to be in the chat.
Trunks.
Sam's laughing.
Yeah.
There's so
Yeah, but
many
that's just
characters.
Dragon Ball Z though. Like
Yeah, but
there's
that's
so
everything.
many movies.
Me for everything.
Like John Wick or
Nah.
Yeah.
like
Don't. I remember we were playing a game once.
Batman,
it was
Superman.
like
yeah.
where you pick
like,
a topic
surely
and you go
you know
around.
who Superman
Nah,
is.
oh well.
Yeah. Do you watch The Boys? Could have
Of
been.
course not.
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
I don't watch
Could have been
anything.
Homelander.
Oh, who the fuck is what?
We
It's
could
like
have
a
been.
different language to
Alright.
me.
What's the next question?
Yeah. Okay.
That's
I'm really
Spanish.
disappointed.
Me too.
I'm just.
You
gonna
guys
throw it out
know
there.
this.
brought-
You actually know
Brought
this.
the whole room down.
You know this.
Build a human out of everyone's characteristics. Can be as many as you want.
Jesus, build a human.
All right.
Jason's delts,
Yeah, Jason's shoulders, Ben's brain.
my glutes, Jason's quads,
Yeah.
Nat's
Have I-
back.
Do any of us have good calves?
Probably Nat. Not neither you or me.
I was gonna say like yeah.
I like how we
we
just built a bodybuilder, and when
Yeah.
Nat was like brain, like oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
other
there's
stuff.
a brain. Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. Cool.
persons,
Yeah.
being the
A
type
human,
of person is
yeah.
actually important.
You need something to function
Yeah.
up there.
My beard.
Yeah, we're probably as competitive as each other, so
Mm.
the competitiveness is important.
Who is more competitive?
I reckon it's Ben.
Yeah.
Because like when we played golf, it's like his fucking second round of golf, and like my first 10 rounds of golf, I was like, I'm here for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just gonna try and improve. And Ben was just like, I'm here
I
to
will
beat
be
you.
the best.
I'm here to beat you. And I
Not
was like,
you. I was there to beat Brent.
Well, he was here to win.
I gotta
He was here to beat people.
gotta
And
beat
I
the
was
right.
like, and I was just like,
like
mate,
debut.
you ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna beat me. You ain't gonna beat people. But
I feel
yeah,
like you like being the underdog as well.
he's more
Yeah.
competitive, I reckon. Like I'm still competitive,
but not as much.
yeah,
as Ben.
I think Ben's more competitive than I am.
Mm.
There's been certain times where he's just like, I need to be in Jason, opposite Jason. Like we played mini golf.
Oh,
We
and the
played
Christmas
mini golf
party
when
as
we
well.
stayed at
Yeah.
for the powerlifting thing, and you're like, we split up, and I was like, you guys go and you guys go, and he's like, no, I need to be in Jason's group so I can beat him. It's like, okay, so yeah, 100% way more competitive.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need your dad's like
Calmness.
Demeanor.
Demeanor.
yeah, like
yeah.
his because he doesn't have like we basically we need something to
Balance.
balance the tempo.
Tam's creativity.
Yeah.
Yep. And one-liners. Good ones.
Yeah.
Real good
Sniper.
one-liner. Yeah, real good
The group
one-liners.
chat sniper is Tam.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep, this is a superhuman.
Yeah. Nat's sense of humor. I think she's funnier than us both.
Yeah, I'm not funny.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
And that is the ultimate.
There you go.
So
That's our human.
This person just has like an anterior body and calves.
Who's
That's it.
hyper competitive and
little
can't
bit
smile.
calm.
Doesn't have a
Can't.
posterior at all. Doesn't have arms. Doesn't have hands.
Yeah, true.
Just has legs and chest.
Just as
No, I
glutes.
said Nat's
My
back.
back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
missed that bit. I was like, it's just a bro. Chest, delts.
What we can see in the mirror, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chest,
In
delts,
front
and
of you
quads.
only. That works.
My deadlift, Jason's bench, Nat's squat.
Not my squat.
Not your squat. No,
Not
your
my
deadlift's the
squat.
strongest lift as well.
Yeah, definitely not my squat.
Mm.
So you want to fucking snap your back.
Yeah,
No.
probably Jason's squat, to be honest.
I could squat big if I felt like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you got?
There you go. End your. We'll do this one. End your training and start a new training style that's not in the same category for the rest of your life. What is
For
it?
the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Training style.
I like.
You're gonna
Yeah,
say you were
like
gonna
a-
say you're gonna say martial arts.
Yeah.
Sport. So like a sport.
I would do mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like you're the bodybuilder in mixed martial arts. How original.
Yeah.
I might start
Mm.
jujitsu.
But it makes the same personality type. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
I'd probably say CrossFit.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you'd say that.
Where you know, tennis.
Yes. That's a sport though. Like
Yeah, but
it's
like,
not like
I feel like
If
if
training
it was
style.
like a training
Yeah.
style, I
Yeah.
would probably left field because I'm shit at it, but I would like to get good at it. Boxing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
boxing's fun.
Yeah, I
It's
would really
fucking
like to be
mad.
good at it. I did a class once, and the instructor was like, "You left side, everyone else over here. Like, you need special help, consideration." Because I was just so uncoordinated. But if I
I would do boxing, except that the trait that you gave me was my brain, and I can't allow that.
yeah, true.
Like for the rest of your life too, it's like pad work only gets you so far. At some point,
Mm.
Yeah, you need to start throwing it.
You want to punch someone in the head,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like, but if you punch someone in the head, it means they're allowed to punch you in the head. And I don't want to be punched in the head when I'm 60. And
I just like
Yeah.
throwing
60.
down. I don't like fighting people.
Yeah,
Like I could happily just train.
I
Yeah,
just
I
like
loved
to
it.
feel like
Loved
it.
like a weapon.
Yeah,
that's
like you don't
all I
necessarily
want
need
from
to
it,
fight
actually,
people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. That's
I'm the
what I would
same. Like when
from
we
it.
went to did that MMA thing last year, like it was fun until we got mixed with the actual fighters,
yeah, and then beat.
and I'm
yeah.
like, hang on, I'm doing a 30-day trial here. Like,
yeah, I
Yeah.
want to be beat up.
And it's
Yeah,
like, oh, you're
ruin.
the biggest dude, so you can go with the guy that's got like fucking a world title in this. I'm
yeah,
like, what?
yeah,
Yeah.
And then I just got my, and like I remember we were like, he was just like touching my shoulder because we were grappling, and I just looked at it, I just said, just fucking put it on me, man. I need to feel it.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and then he just like absolutely squished my face into the ground. And shit. And I'm like, you know what?
I don't need to
I
feel
don't
that
like
much.
this.
I think I just might. I like just doing the thing where the thing doesn't hit that. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Boxing's different, but like MMA, nah.
Yeah,
I don't want to have my ears ripped
yeah.
off.
I considered martial art, like mixed martial arts of some form, but it would
Mm.
just be like
Yeah,
training. But even then, like still like Aaron rocked up the other day with a black eye and shit. It's like I'm not.
yeah.
Not in
Mm. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not invested in fighting at all. Like,
Yeah.
that is not me.
Yeah.
But I just want to feel
Yeah.
like a boss.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It definitely wouldn't be any form of like endurance or anything like that. It could like
Yeah.
marathon running or some shit. Like no.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Maybe
I
I'd do-
fractured my foot doing
Maybe
that.
I'll
Never
give up
again.
bodybuilding and do powerlifting.
Yeah, you'd be good at it.
If someone said I couldn't
Yeah.
do bodybuilding, that's what I'd do because it'd be the
Do
closest.
next. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd just be in a hybrid phase for the whole month. Nah, I need it. Just need to put some more muscle on to get stronger, guys.
Never testing.
Doing eights.
Never go past 3.
Doing eights.
Yeah.
It's like, you ever going to do fives or threes? Nah. It's
You're
not
never
ready.
gonna test.
Not ready
Nah,
yet, not
Probably
ready yet.
not.
No.
One of the questions I got was, is there any competitions coming up for anyone at any time soon?
Nah.
I'm
No?
gonna do one at the end of the year.
You are?
So I'm gonna go for my goal, 6 times body weight total,
Mm.
and a sub 15-second 100 meters.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did say
Yeah.
that.
This hopefully I'll find a meet October, November-ish.
That gives you heaps of time.
Yeah.
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 I told you I was thinking about the lift off, but probably too soon as well.
A short turnaround.
Yeah. Short turnaround and
For someone like
everything's
you,
kind
it's a short turnaround.
of- yeah.
Yeah.
And everything's like just chaos for the next like 3 months anyway.
That's the hard part
like
of
I just
committing to
don't
something.
feel like I
Yeah.
have the
Yeah. Yeah. So I think
ability to commit.
if I am in shape, not fat,
Mm.
6 times body weight shouldn't be too bad because I can be like 85 maybe.
Yeah. What are you now?
I'm sitting about 89.
Oh yeah.
So I was 99 when I competed last time.
Well, you're not far off now.
Yeah. And I hit 620, I think, at 90 kilos.
Yeah.
So if I'm like 85
Little
and
bit
fit,
lighter,
if I
yeah.
still hit like 580 or something.
Yeah. No, I would like to at the end of the year maybe, just because I work better with like a
Deadlines.
a goal
Time
and, like,
sensitive goals.
Yeah, and just like I know right now, like especially given what the last like 3 months has been like, I'm just like fuck, like it's just so
You heard
chaotic right now.
Shout out to APL powerlifting.
Mm.
We need to meet in like
Yeah.
October, November. I think.
At the end
Be
of the
great,
year,
yeah.
please, just to give us something to
So I haven't announced
work,
it yet.
work towards, or we just hold another lift off, and
Yeah,
we can just.
it was
do
fun
that.
doing the deadlift in the last one we did.
Yeah, I haven't done one. That's why I wanted to do it.
Mm.
I said that last time, but I just don't think it's gonna work.
There's too much going on, like
Yeah.
between judging and stuff. Like the deadlift was easy.
Yeah.
It's like you judge this. I'm
Yeah.
just step
Organising the
up
day's
deadlift.
tough because like everyone just comes to us.
Yeah.
So to be in it, it's just
It's too hard.
it's too crazy.
You just have to, and that's it. It's like there's a point that you can do it for fun and be okay, and then there's also like a point where it's like, if you were gonna do it for fun, you'd have to pull your numbers back so far because it wouldn't be fun. And if you didn't pull your numbers back and you treated it lightly, you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't.
Well, I was
Yeah.
like, if I do it, I
Agreed.
probably won't be doing well, and that's
Yeah.
shit. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
Well, then
Yeah.
there's no point.
yeah, I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not killing myself.
Yeah, maybe do like one lift or something just so you get to do it with the group.
Yeah, and then wreck yourself on that one lift.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and that's I like deadlift's obviously my favorite lift.
Yeah.
And it was at the end of the day, it was like
Whatever. I'll
let's
just
jump
see
in
what's
with everyone.
there.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're still like unloading and loading everyone else's places and plates and shit. Like,
Yeah.
any more?
No comps for me.
Nothing for you?
I'll be likely to play, or maybe golf more than anything.
Yeah.
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 I was like, I've been trying to find like if you can go and do running as an amateur. You cannot.
Yeah.
No, you gotta be good.
You have to be really
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, you
fast.
probably just like join a running club.
Yeah,
and that
but
would be
even
as
like
far as-
even that's hard to find. It's
Oh,
like
yeah?
if
Okay.
people are just like, no, I'm not good, so I'll do something else.
Yeah.
It's like there's
Really?
no. Yeah, they're usually like they're probably athletes, maybe. I
Mm.
think like I don't know, but like there's no one out there in a competition spectrum running 15s.
Yeah.
It's like if you're not running a 12,
Do like
don't
little
bother.
athletics or something,
yeah, and still get
or
beat.
like the 15-year-olds.
I'll get beat by them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are lighter than
Yeah.
you, and faster than you as well.
I think 15-year-old me would beat me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it's not a long distance. There's plenty of long distance stuff you can do.
That's a no for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You can find a long distance event every weekend, but I think track and field's a little bit more like
Yeah.
you have
like
to. It's like powerlifting. It's like you
niche,
can't just
yeah.
walk in off the street
Yeah.
and be like, I'm gonna do a squat. It's like you need to know how to fucking do it
Mm.
and be strong enough to not get hurt. So it's the
I
same.
feel like that's same goes for endurance. You end up with a broken foot like me.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Wasn't that a little standard of what you've got coming for you?
Wow.
Who is this person? All right, so I have something to show you guys. I was gonna wear it, but it was too hot. So an ode to Ragnar, and for the ear people, if you haven't seen our old videos, we used to have a banner behind us. There was a giant, colourful lion. So I bought this.
That is
Yeah, I saw that. It's awesome.
It's
Where'd
the same
you-
guy.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same painting. On a
It's the
jumper.
exact same. Yeah.
How did you get that done? Where'd you?
It's the website is called. I was actually a little bit upset because the back of it has this fucking massive logo that says Fresh Hoods on it. I was like, that's a bit lame, but
Yeah.
yeah, the jumper's mad.
Yeah, it's cool.
That is so nice. It's fucking huge as well.
Yeah, it's comfy.
That's so big. Is that like swimming on you now?
No,
Really?
I'm
So
pretty
big.
massih now.
Eh.
Okay.
Little 89 kilo boy.
Can hold up an extra large now. Don't kill the man's fucking soul. Yeah, yeah.
It actually looks huge though.
I'll put it on after. We'll see.
Maybe because it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's
I
it.
want that.
It's all right. I'll pump you up, mate.
Thanks,
I'll pump
Jason.
your
I
size up,
appreciate
mate.
It's not what I'm here for.
Jace is still on groomsman duties.
Yeah.
Should we wrap it up?
That's a wrap. Yeah.
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 let's do it.
That was fun.
Yeah, definitely.
So as always, feedback on the random ass episodes.
Mhm.
But we did fantastic in the downloads with the last one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we need to find out if that was a fluke or you guys actually liked the
Like
shit.
that. Yeah.
And there is a rumor of, if anyone's seen Hot Ones on YouTube, There's a
Oh
rumor
my
that might
God.
be coming to this table.
Don't watch the Dave Grohl one because then you won't get scared.
Yeah, that's not.
I haven't
it.
watched it yet. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
don't
just
watch the
like, I
Dave.
don't.
Dave Grohl's a
Wanna-
weapon, so
yeah.
it
He's
doesn't
an animal.
it doesn't shake him. So you're like, oh, this isn't that bad, but he
Yeah.
just likes hot food. So
Well,
Yeah,
we
the
had-
Billie Eilish one's pretty good. Like I obviously really like
You
Billie
like
Eilish,
that,
but
yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
and she eats hot wings.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. She does eat some food, but
Yeah,
Yeah, we had Indian on Monday, and I was fucking like destroyed yesterday, and I was like, this is not going to be good.
yeah, yeah. No,
I was
I've
like,
been
this is actually not like I don't want to watch the videos because I'm just going to think in my head how like shit I'm going to feel.
Yeah. So they have you can actually buy from them. Obviously, we won't. We'll get them here because we're not going to send them from America. But you can get like chicken bites, so we won't have bones and stuff.
yeah,
So I've been trying to figure out the only hesitation has been how to make them.
yeah.
I've got to make the kid make them, but it's like we're going to do it midweek. It's not going to
Yeah.
work. So
Yeah, yeah.
I think what we'll be able to do is just bake some chicken bites in the oven and then
put
just
the
put the
sauce
sauce
on.
on them.
Yeah.
Because like I think they cook the sauce through, so it's not messy on the show. But
Oh, yeah.
if there's a bite, you can just put the whole thing in your mouth and
Be done with it.
Blow your
survive.
brains out.
And then we'll just have to get probably someone else impartial to source them. So
Yeah,
we
so
don't-
that it's
we don't source our own,
Yeah.
and then we don't source each other's.
Yeah.
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 Or you get absolutely
This is
destroyed.
Ben's fault. It's pouring half a jar on it.
Yeah. So yeah, if you've made it this far through the episode, we assume you like us talking shit. So
Yeah.
let us know if we should do that.
And you can look forward to that one.
Yeah.
5-star review as well, guys, if you
Yeah.
can.
Spotify.
On Spotify. It really
Screen.
helps the rating. So if you
Yeah.
can, that'd be great.
And use the share function as well. Also helps.
Yep.
And tags. Nat Jurek, STCfit,
Ben Scott STC.
Jason Galea _STC.
still not in unison.
One day they'll all be the same.
One day.
My name's too long. Can't do it. Can't do it with the STC without the underscore.
All right.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
thanks, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.